Let's talk about Canada's inflation rate for the month of May. The market expected it to come in at 2.6%. We have to remember in April, we were at 2.7%. It actually came in at a disappointing 2.9% for Canada's inflation for the month of May. So why did that happen? The majority of that inflationary trend that we saw in May was due to higher food prices, and we're looking at higher shelter costs. So looking to break that down, shelter costs, it looks like rose by 1.5%. Rent actually increased to 8.9%, and food prices rose to 2.4%, which is an increasing when you look at year over year by 1.5%. So overall, when I look at this, the trend of where we've been seeing inflation, the last especially 2 months, is there so many other factors that are affecting inflation today that it actually should come in lower than where it was announced this week. And why I say that is because the unemployment rate actually increased to 6.2%, and that traditionally has been a big factor of affecting our inflation. So I'm perplexed as to why we're seeing this increase in inflation. I think a lot of the numbers that came out of the report for the month of May was adjusted for that month. And what I mean by that is that typically there's specific metrics that are used for inflation, but Statistics Canada announced that they were adjusting what our consumer price index was factored in that affects our inflation, which means that a lot of these numbers, like high food prices, is affecting our inflation more than it traditionally has been. And so I think with this nominal increase, it will affect us for July for the next Bank of Canada announcement, which is coming on July 24th. I don't think we'll see an increase in bank prime. The actual market sentiment was that we were about 78% that the market thought we would see a decrease by 0.25% in bank prime. And now it's adjusted to about 52%. I do think we won't see an increase. It'll pause. So I do think we will see a decrease in bank prime in September and then another one by the end of 2024. So overall, the market is still forecasting decreases in bank prime. I think inflation is a little bit sticky depending on what numbers the governments want to use, but we will start seeing a slow decline and back to target rate with inflation. It's going to take some time. And the market is reacting to the news from inflation, and the overall economy is slowing down. So the good news is we are seeing Bank of Canada decrease in bank prime. We are seeing fixed rates come down because the U.S. economy is slowing as well. So there is opportunity in the housing market. If you have a pre-approval and if you're looking for investments, there is an abundance of a supply right now in the Canadian market space in housing, and specifically in regions, there's up to 4 months supply, depending on the market that you're looking at. So great opportunity if you are an investor or a first-time home buyer to be able to get some choice and options and really look at what type of housing that you want to help facilitate not only your family, but maybe some income coming in as well. So I think that's good news. I think for mortgages that are coming up for renewal, we are seeing rates come down. So this is a great opportunity for us to really sit down, look at some mortgage strategies for you, look at the best solution for you as we are in a declining rate environment, to take a look at the product that best suits your solution on your mortgage long term. So some great initiatives, but the first point of contact is to reach out to us so we can look at that financial strategy and solution that best suits your success on your mortgage. So stay tuned for July. We're going to have the Bank of Canada announcement. We'll have Canada's inflation rate coming out in July as well. But if you have any questions or concerns, the best thing to do is reach out. We're here to address them and make sure that you're on a financial path of success in 2024.